Welcome back, guys. Thanks for taking the time and spending a little time with me. I definitely appreciate that. But what I'm playing here is some Unravel. I utilize the EA access and I'm able to play the game here with the Xbox One. So this is Xbox One footage. No, it is not my PS4. And hey, man, I have to say it right off the bat. This might very well be the best game I have ever seen. This just might be the best game I have ever seen. And what I'm going to do, guys, is spend a little bit of time here explaining that to you, where I'm coming from in that regard. You're going to see some clips here from the game. And, I'm sorry I don't have the music included as far as from the game because you know how things go with copyrights and stuff like that. So you're hearing my own background music here. But, guys, this game might be it. And I'm not just talking about visually, as you saw in the first scene there. I mean, it's an amazing looking game, and you're going to see some other things here, as I get into the gameplay, where it's just beautiful. It's phenomenal. I mean, look at the environment, look at the grass, and just the lighting and everything about it. And primarily why I say this might be one of the best games I've ever seen and played, for that matter, is just the fluidity of the game, the environment interaction, and things like that, the physical aspect. I mean, one of the main things, like I said, is the interaction with the environment. You're going to see that in some of the upcoming clips. And to be honest, guys, I don't have really much to say. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can say about this game. I didn't play it that long. I played it long enough, to get about 20 to 30 minutes worth of footage. And, immediately when I started playing it, I was like, okay, I'm going to make a quick video to showcase this. It's just a beautiful game. And like I said, as you're watching me play the game here, and look at that. I mean, just the apple. I mean, just pay attention to how you interact with things and how it moves and the graphics. It's amazing. This is an amazing game, and it just makes me think about the possibility of what sports titles could be. You see a lot of games like this, a lot of RPGs or role-playing games or what have you, that seems to have the graphical element, to the T. And, sports games are starting to get on that level. I don't know if you can say they're there yet, but just look at this physical interaction. I mean, how it seems very lifelike. I mean, look at that. Even after I bounce off of the yarn, I mean, not only was I able to bounce on it, but how long it continued to bounce after I bounced off of it, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Just very lifelike. And watch how this water is going to flow here, the splash, and amazing. And it took me a while to figure this out, guys, like how I could get across this game. And that's another thing that I like about it so far. There's a lot of instances so far that I had to figure it out. It's not just drawn out and it's not just clear cut. You kind of have to figure out, oh, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that in order to get to the next level. So what I had to figure out here is, okay, since the other side of this little I don't know exactly what to call it here. I guess I'll just call it a puddle or crevice or whatever. The other side, the thing that I grabbed onto broke, and automatically I saw that the water's flowing out of the fish's mouth there. So I said, okay, what do I have to do? So then I remembered that I was able to move objects. So I went back, got the apples, threw them in there, used a little bit of my own mind to figure out that they would float, and then I would be able to get on them and continue moving. All right, so it's a lot of things like that, man. I mean, and this is early on. Like I said, I've only played the game about 20 minutes. Actually, it was about 30 minutes because my footage was about 31 minutes. So very early in the process. And I'm just seeing a lot of amazing things. Again, look at this interactivity, man. Like, it's crazy. Look how everything is moving, the physics, and that looks like real world physics. And just look at how beautiful the environment is. Outstanding. It's outstanding. And to me, this is what I talk about when I talk about next gen. Games like this game are a representative of that, and games like The Order, the way they look and feel. These are next gen games. And watch this. Watch what's going to happen when I jump on this bike here. just an amazing game, man. And like I said, I'm a little at a loss for words, so to speak, because I don't really know, how to break down this game. You guys know I'm usually breaking down a sports title or a shooter or something like that. But this game is, the game is not really like gameplay for me to break down. So it's really just more of a giving my reflections and allowing you guys, to see what's going on. But, I'm very impressed with it. I was thinking when I initially saw this, I want to say I saw this at E3. I was initially thinking, it looks good, but is it going to keep my interest? I don't know. Now, after playing it, I think I might, it very well might keep my interest. I would have to look into, researching more to see what all comes with the game as far as, if there's DLC or anything like that. Because one problem I always have with a game like this is that once you finish the game, that's it. Are you going to go back, or am I going to go back and play it again and such? So that's the only problem area for me as far as purchasing a game. That's just my personal opinion. But for those of you who are interested in these types of games, this seems like a clear-cut purchase to me. Outstanding game. I mean, like I said, I don't even know the full story yet, but just the way the game moves, the way it looks, and all of that, it's amazing. I've never seen anything quite like this. Now, this is my opinion. There probably could be other games out there, I don't know, that I haven't seen. So, before you guys go crazy in the comments, you have to understand this is my personal experience. But I'm just saying, all of the games you guys have seen me talk about or mention on my channel, I've never seen anything quite like this when you think about the full environment of how it looks, the interaction, the physics, how the, Yarn or Yarny or whatever his name is, I can't even remember, but how, he's able to interact with these objects and like right there, the way it bounces, this is crazy. This is crazy. The little details. And this is the type of stuff that I know my man, Hard 8 Times would appreciate, not necessarily, the game as a whole, but this might not be his cup of tea, but he always hits on details. This game has amazing detail in terms of physics and interaction. So that's going to do it, guys, man. I appreciate you watching, but definitely leave your thoughts, leave your comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Once again, guys, thanks for coming by. And if you want to interact with me live, head on over to Sim Standard Radio every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, along with Smitty and Azure Effect. The call-in number for the show is down in the description. Now, of course, for more content, go ahead and click the link above. And before you go, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. All right, guys. Until next time, lights out.